right, gentlemen, Papa Parlay here with the League's Week 3 matchup predictions. Starting us off with Papa Parlay, and I miss Brady. We see Burrow there with the questionable status. It's going to be a huge difference if he plays or doesn't play. If he doesn't play, I think it's an easy I miss Brady victory. If he plays, we got something to work with. But Saquon Barkley's out for this Papa Parlay team, so things are not going well for Papa Parlay on this one. Taking a look at everything else, I mean, I lean towards I miss Brady in the flex play, especially with Mike Williams going up against Minnesota. It's just not a good week for him. Kyle Pitts, he's a nothing guy, but Evan Ingram could be great. It could be bad. It's going to be, a crapshoot on those two. But I think regardless of a healthy Burrow or not, I actually am leaning towards I miss Brady on this one. And Pop Parlay is going to need some big performances out of his main guys like Tony Pollard, which it could happen. He's going up against Arizona. He needs another big performance out of Christian Kirk going up against Houston, but I don't see all the cards falling in the right place for Papa Parlay this week. Then we got the whitest Milkman and Garbage Man. We've got Kirk going up against Lawrence. Kirk going up against the Chargers, really good matchup for him. With the stack with Jefferson, that's really nice. But Lawrence going up against Houston, great matchup for him. With the stack with Ridley, that's really nice. You got Puka there. This guy's been a beast. It could definitely be a difference maker in this matchup this week. Isaiah Pacheco with the questionable status. If he doesn't have him, he's going to have to plug in guys like Smith-Njigba. It's definitely a big letdown. Austin Eckler being questionable in this one. This is I lean towards the whitest Milkman on this one, but if you have a healthy Austin Eckler, I do lean towards the Garbage Man. This is going to be a good week regardless, but there's a lot of questionable statuses there for Garbage Man. I think you're dealing with a healthier team and the whitest Milkman here. Second QB, Watson, Brock Purdy. Watson going against Tennessee. Brock Purdy going up tonight against the Giants. Probably a good matchup for Purdy anyways, but yeah, I'm going to lean towards the whitest Milkman. Now we got Hurt So Good in Najee, Germany. We got Jalen Hurts, Alexander Madison. Stocks going down on Madison. Damian Harris. Don't love to see that in the RB2 spot, but going up against Najee Harris, it's honestly probably an even matchup. Josh Jacobs, going to lean towards him over Madison. Jared Goff, good matchup against Atlanta. Jalen Hurts, good matchup against Tampa Bay. Got Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb. I lean towards CeeDee Lamb on this one, just given Jamar Chase's history this year. A.J. Brown, Darius Slayton. You don't love to see Darius Slayton on any lineup, especially going up against San Francisco tonight. That's going to be a tough matchup. Sam Laporta, Dalton Kincaid, George Pickens, Drake London. I like Nico Collins, like Gabe Davis. Daniel Jones could certainly, he's going up against San Francisco. It's a tough matchup. Yeah, I got to lean towards Najee Germany on this one. I don't love the squad, but I just think that there's a lot of holes on this Hurt So Good lineup. You see guys like Damian Harris, you see guys like Darius Slayton, and you just think that there's no way you're getting great performances out of them. All right, here we go. Herbert them Cowboys and Thielen up your girl. Projections leaning up towards stealing up your girl. He's got Derek Carr going up against Green Bay, only projected 15 on that second QB spot. He's got Jordan Love. You got Tua there and Justin Herbert. I just the QB play for Herbert them Cowboys is going to be solid going up against Minnesota this week. I just think it's going to be a tough thing to overcome. I mean, Keenan Allen's a good neutralizer for Justin Herbert. Will it be enough? Will Travis Kelce way outperform against Chicago over Mark Andrews? I think you could expect that. But I'm leaning towards Herbert them Cowboys. He's obviously got a missing flex spot here. He's going to put in a guy like Tank Dell or Watson or Cooks. Solid performances. Yeah, I'm going with Herbert them Cowboys. Now we got Team the Coach T and Kupp of Tee at the bakery. We got McCaffrey, stud. You see Ramondre on the other side, only projected 11. Dameon Pierce projected 11. I don't think that's going to happen. You get the 1-yard wonder in A.J. Dillon. He's been a bum. I mean, whether Aaron Jones plays or doesn't play, I think A.J. Dillon still sucks. Dak Prescott, Kenny Pickett, leaning towards Dak against Arizona for sure. Anthony Richardson, Justin Fields. I think these guys are pretty even Stevens. I mean, Richardson's got 3 rushing touchdowns through 2 weeks. You see Tyreek Hill, you see Michael Pittman, T. Higgins. Those are some solid wide receivers there. But Tyreek Hill and Chris Olave. Javonte Williams, Tyler Algier. You don't love the flex plays for Kupp of Tee here. Zach Ertz has been a monster for volume. Yeah, I think I'm going to lean towards Kupp of Tee here. I think McCaffrey has himself another big week. I think T. Higgins can continue to perform pretty well. Michael Pittman continues his good performances. And I don't see the path of victory for Justin Fields this week. It is a big difference in quarterback play, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, Richardson being questionable, you have to plug in Mayfield, but he's been solid. So I'm going with Kupp of Tee. Now we got Shoulda Hung It Up and Team MFNRonOneal. And we have got a pretty good QB matchup here between Allen and Jackson. You see Jerome Ford getting plugged in against Tennessee. I don't love the matchup. Tennessee's got a great run defense, but it's going to have to be something that you got to ride with. Kenneth Walker, Antonio Gibson, obviously leaning towards the running backs here for Shoulda Hung It Up. You got Amon-Ra, questionable with turf toe. I think he'll play. Going up against Atlanta, that should be a solid matchup for him. Stephon Diggs, Devonta Smith. Leaning towards the wide receivers here for MFNRonOneal. George Kittle, Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert hasn't been doing much. George Kittle hasn't been doing much. These guys can both do a lot, but they haven't been doing much. Miles Sanders, Jerry Jeudy, Dalvin Cook, Jordan Addison. Addison's been good. He's going up against the Chargers. I think he's going to continue his good performances. Dalvin Cook going up against New England. I know Breece Hall's sitting with a questionable status, so that might give an uptick for Cook here. Jerry Jeudy, I don't know what this guy's been doing. Hasn't been much. He missed week 1. He played a little bit week 2. I do think you see an uptick here for Jerry Jeudy. And then you get Matt Stafford, Lamar, Josh Allen, and Geno. I got to lean towards Shoulda Hung It Up here. I just think that the running back play in ETN is going to be solid, comparable with Kenneth Walker for sure. And then Josh Allen might have himself a really good performance against Washington. But let's recap. We got Shoulda Hung It Up over Team MFNRonOneal. We got Kupp of Tee at the Bakery over Team the Coach T. We've got Herbert Dem Cowboys over Thielen Up Your Girl. We've got Najee Germany over Hurts So Good. We've got Dwight's Milkman over Garbage Man. And we have got I Miss Brady over Papa Parlay. All right, gentlemen, good luck.